All right, let's ask you about some narratives here, Marshall Faulk, that are going on right now. Cowboys are going to be one and done because we saw what happened in Buffalo. That it's just the same old thing, Or they're not going to make it back to the NFC Championship game because we just saw they were shown as being fugazi by the Bills. What do you think?
Man, that's. I want to think that it's different. I've seen a different Dak. The question is going to be, can Mike McCarthy get out of the way?
Really?
Yep.
Because he's been dialing it up like crazy to this point.
I think just watching the game,
sure.
All right? Watching the game. They have to learn, because it's not that he's dialing it up, it's that Dak is putting them in the proper plays. But on the road, they can't get in the proper play. On the road is different. You got to have some signals, and you got to be able to get into the proper plays. At home, they can hear him. He's real audio.
Here we go.
He can check. He can do stuff. On the road in Buffalo, there was no checks, and they literally, Dak had to make decisions dropping back, and that's hard. So ask anybody. Ask Peyton. All of them. They get a pre-snap read, and they play from that pre-snap read. If you do something, boom. Buffalo literally, they played 4 cross, and they dropped it in late on him, and he had to make decisions. And your guys got to win.
So give Dak the ability pre-snap to do whatever he's seeing. Give him full control. And the fact that he doesn't have it may be the reason why we're seeing the Cowboys struggle on the road?
That's my analogy, that he doesn't have it. Like, he has to have, like, the ability to get in and out of plays, call certain plays. If they're going to do what they need to do. When you watch Patrick Mahomes, just pay attention. Patrick will stop it, get him into something else. I mean, he has the ability to do that, and they allow him to.
So let me turn to Mahomes. The narrative is Kadarius Toney is absolutely going to cost them the ability to win an important game in the playoffs.
Not just him. I don't want.
But he is the personification of the issues with the offense. So how about that as a better way of setting up the narrative?
Kind of. I'm not going to let Watson off, and I'm not going to let with 24. What's the
Sky Moore?
Them three, like the three of them.
So is that fixable?
No.
So then their issues at receiver, writ large, that Kadarius Toney personifies, is going to cost them at the end.
So let's say this. Is it fixable? What's fixable is, and I love Sap. Sap showed us that
Sap in the lab?
Toney was offside a bunch of times, and they didn't call it.
Okay.
What's fixable is, he lined up in the neutral zone. That's fixable. Your ability to catch the football when you have the drops, the fix is just catch the damn ball. Like this, and whether they're going to catch it, the touchdown that Valdez-Scantling dropped, that was it. Like, when he dropped that ball, it's like his career ended. I haven't seen him throw him a meaningful ball since. So they have 4 guys that have the drops.
Well, he did throw one that should have been pass interference against the Packers, but wasn't. But I do think that the Mahomes going nuts on the official was because he couldn't.
Can I just bring one thing up?
Sure.
They missed their wide receivers coach.
Is that Bieniemy?
They missed their wide receivers coach, Rich.
Okay.
So if we asking what his worth was, it was those guys were on schedule with Mahomes, because he worked with Mahomes, he worked with the wideouts. And right now, those wide receivers look like they play for the Bears.
Marshall Faulk here on the Rich Eisen Show. Another narrative is that the Eagles are less than because their coordinators are head coaches somewhere else, and this 100%. Is not fixable either.
Yes, you lose. I'm impressed that they got off to the start that they did. Mm-hmm. You know, and now it's time. Okay, both offense and defensive coordinators, they figured you out. What are your adjustments? That's what and we're not seeing their adjustments. We're not seeing. Now they've adjusted to you. Now what? You got 2 head coaches. And the one in Indianapolis is doing a great job.
Sure is.
You see why he's missed. I mean, he got Gardner Minshew. Gardner looking good. That team is playing well.
The run game is Trace Sermon and Tyler Goodson ran all over the Steelers 14 straight times.
It's you see why
to wrap that game.
Yeah, so
right.
They're going to be there's a deficiency, and I think I believe let's just see if they can make the adjustments going into the latter part of the season to get them ready for the push in the playoffs. I'm just amazed that they're here, Rich. Teams that lose the Super Bowl don't start off the way that the Eagles started off. I give Sirianni credit for having them ready at the start of the season.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.